Hey everyone, this is Jewelyn and Hokulani. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to our last pot of fame for 2022. And I am in Santa Monica and I honestly am really excited to share with you the handful of babies that I am highlighting in my last pot of fame for plant year 2022. Also shout out to Hoku's cute holiday pajamas and for being mommy's helper in today's video. And I'm wearing my Mele Kalikimaka shirt, which I absolutely love. This is from Tristan. If you guys watched the vlog channel, he gave it to me like 1 or 2 Christmases ago and I thought it was fitting to wear it along, shameless plug, with my Lux Opuntia earrings, which I just dropped for the holiday season. So if you're interested in any of my resin work or grandma's handmade goods, you can go to jewelofhawaii.com. I'm slowly getting more things on the web shop as I gear up for the new year. This is my 3rd year with the shop and my small business, and the plants that I'm sharing in today's video I'm really excited about, as I said, because I haven't really been home this year, and there's 3 plants at the end of the video we're gonna walk to because they're hanging alongside of my patio fence and it's too large to bring here, so we'll go to them at the end. And I haven't really been home, as you guys know if you've been watching the vlog channel this year. So as I gear up for my plant awards, which I'm still honestly thinking how am I gonna do it, because I've been doing it with grandma and Ebby all these years and Ebby has now passed away. Of course I have Hoku and grandma is home in Hawaii till the end of January, so it's basically me. So I think I'm going to still do it but do it differently. And prior to doing that video, I am going to be doing top 10 plants, which is one of my favorite series that I do on the channel. So maybe the plants that I'm sharing in today's video might make an appearance in either top 10 plants or in my annual Planting with Jewelyn Plant Awards. The first one, in no particular order, is my cute Haworthia. Haworthias are very, for me, what I've come to notice with my crazy schedule, they're very easy plants. I don't have any drama with them. I've probably had this particular one in my collection for over 5 years. Do I need to replant it? Maybe, but I think it's fine like this. I might keep it in here for like another year. If I see like a baby popping through here or here, then maybe I might replant it. But these types of plants don't mind being in a little bit more of a confined space. That's just from my personal experience. So I wanted to just highlight one of the smaller plant babies in my collection that might not get too much attention, but definitely a non-dramatic plant. So if you see here, there's a lot of growth, and I believe this is called the zebra Haworthia. Comment down below if you collect Haworthias. There's so many. I also have another one here. This one is a variegated, and this might be my favorite Haworthia out of all of my Haworthias because of the variegated patterns. I mean, really, it's stunning. I've had this plant for many of years. I won't give up this plant, no. And as you see here, there's a lot of new babies, so this is another reason why I wanted to share. The babies here have been getting larger. They are slow growing, but honestly, non-dramatic plants. I've had both of these Haworthias in my collection, like I said, for at least 5 years. Never had any issues. And as you see, the little pups, they're so cute, growing right in here. So, oh yeah, such a stunning plant. You want to come sit on mommy, honey? Okay, you be mommy's helper. So I wanted to highlight one of my favorites, doing so well. See top 10 succulents. Don't be surprised if maybe this one pops up in that video. But also I like the way how I have it in this terracotta planter. I'm trying to think about, okay, so those 2 live on my succulent cacti shelf in the patio, which I've had for many years. It houses a lot of plants, including this baby. Oh my goodness, one of my most prized stapelias. Oh my goodness, you guys, I am a huge fan of stapelias because of the blooms. They're so easy to dry and so beautiful in my art pieces. While I was traveling for the summer, I think when I was in Africa, grandma was here plant sitting, and one of these sections gave off a deep, almost like a maroon eggplant purple stapelia bloom, and grandma dried it and it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it because I've never seen a stapelia bloom that color, and I only have one bloom from this plant. So I want to do something special with it for me and have it somewhere in the studio. But as you can see, tons of new growth. I mean, this thing, it's really kind of hard to see the way how it's growing and giving you off more growth, but I can visually tell, like say, look at this section here, that it is growing and living right on the top corner of my succulent cactus shelf in the patio, right by the door. I guess that morning sunlight hitting it is like the perfect combination of the shadiness and partial sun in that particular section of the patio. So I think those are the three that I wanted to highlight on that part of the patio. Silver Glory String of Hearts. It is crazy long. Take a look at this. It's still in the nursery planter, along with my Peperomia prostata and my String of Arrows. I bought them all the same time in Las Vegas, and I'm so nervous to replant them and take them out of the nursery planter. So they've just been living in the nursery planter since I bought them this year, and they've been doing all extremely well. Take a look at this. I love it a lot. So I wanted to highlight my beautiful string ofs because really I had zero problems. It loved living right on the edge of my patio wall where it's like not full sun, partial sun, and in like a shady area. Along to another plant kind of living in that section alongside of my patio wall is my Peperomia obtusifolia variegata. I mean, it's in pretty good condition. Any problems with this Peperomia as well as the regular obtusifolia that's not variegated, both are doing really well, and there's tons of new growth in here. I've actually even gifted, I think, Tanya, my plant friend, plant babies from both of my obtusifolias, the all green and the variegated one. So these mother plants have been in my collection as well for over 5 years and doing really well. I'm trying to think, I might have got this one in Las Vegas many years ago. So I wanted to share at least one house plant that is doing well in the patio. Now I want to highlight two plants that are living in the front of the studio that survive the crazy rain, because it's been raining really hard. It's crazy, but good for the plants. But I don't know about this one. We don't want no more rain hitting it. This is my prize. Can you see that? Pseudo Zigzag Euphorbia Variegata. For me, this is a rare plant. I will not give up this plant because of the rarity of it, and it's super cool. I'm really excited to announce that my mother plant has a baby down here, and if you look, you can see that each section here is growing. Like, look at how cute the way how it's growing. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so proud of this one. And I paid a lot of money for this plant several years ago. I got it here in Southern California, maybe about 30 something miles from me. And when I seen this plant, it stopped me, you know. It was one of those plants, and because it was so expensive, I did propagate a few sections off of this mother plant, and I think maybe you can see it here, and here, and I sold it off to subscribers. So comment down below if you still watch the channel, and if you have a plant baby from this mother plant, how is it doing, and that had helped me with my plant costs. So that's a cool thing about plants, is that if you want a really expensive plant and you can see yourself propagating from it, maybe gifting it or selling it to help cut down the costs, that is something you can do. And that's what I did with this plant. But I was really excited to see that there's baby down there and then all of this growth here on the top. So very fun update for this pseudo zigzag. Now it is aeonium season, and I could literally just sit here and talk about all of my aeoniums, and maybe I will do that in a future video when I am back home in Santa Monica in a month, because I'll be in Las Vegas dancing. Maybe we can talk about aeoniums since it's aeonium season. I love them. I am a huge fan. As you see, even I have this beautiful crested one behind me. I have a ton in the front of the studio, and they're beautiful plant art pieces. That's kind of the way how I see my plant babies. They're like living art. And during this time of the year, as you can see, the aeoniums like to show off here. Like, wow. And I like the way how I styled it too. I think it's very suiting for this look. But I'm probably gonna have to take a picture with this one. This one is so cool. I wanted to highlight at least this one because I could literally sit here and start pulling them and sharing every single reason why I love aeoniums. And I've had this one as well for several of years. So these are the ones that we can go to. I want to share with you my euphorbia here that is growing in the front of this studio, which we can't bring here, and a few in the patio, and then we'll wrap up the last pot of fame for 2020. So this is a very fun update of my AMAC Euphorbia variegata. I mean, it has more growth than the length of my hand. Look at all of this. And I also want to give you an update on the baby in comparison to my hand. And this thing is taller than me. I will not give up this plant. Even this one here, my beautiful crested aeonium, doing very well. Take a look at that. But I wanted to share with you progress update on my AMAC and the baby. Very cute. And we'll wrap up pot of fame here. So this is my beautiful string of hearts that I shared with you earlier. And I wanted to highlight these three plant babies here. My beautiful Brazil. Yeah, this thing is crazy long. Look at this. I have not had any issues with this house plant, and I've had this plant for, I don't know, at least 7 years. It loves living here. It, like the beginning of its plant life with the collection, it was hanging on my brown gate of the patio, and then I moved it here because it was too long for there. And since then, it's trailing, literally almost touching the ground here, as well as my beautiful string of arrows. And this thing actually was vining through the plants, through the fence, and like trying to get out of the patio. So I have to, I don't know, figure out what I want to do with this plant, because as you can see, it's also in the nursery planter. I'm just scared to pot them up and, I don't know, stress them out. But as you can see, it's vining like crazy. So I need to figure out what I want to do with these two, because I really don't want to touch them, including my prostata. And then I also wanted to share with you my Cressula multicava. So pretty, right? I mean, I could literally go on and on, but we're gonna just focus on these three that I wanted to share with you. And then of course you can just see this plant baby trailing super long. I just don't know what I want to do. I wanted to highlight these for a pot of fame to wrap up my plant year. So pretty. All right, you guys, that is going to wrap up Planting with Jewelyn pot of fame for the month of November, December. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with me another plant year. And if you haven't watched the pot of fame series, go ahead and check it out. I've now done it for several of years, and it's just a casual sit down plant talk video where I can just kind of share with you what's going on month by month in the collection and see the progress of the plant babies. Because I have so many, it's my way of giving them some plant time on the channel and showcasing the beauty of each and every single one, and just the type of plants that I have in my collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed another year of Pot of Fame, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. Subscribe for daily uploads between the main channel and the vlog channel. You get a video each and every day. I want to say it's going to continue that way for 2023, but I will make an announcement on Thursday's check-in if I do decide to switch the uploading schedule. But for now, we're keeping it as is, and I look forward to another Pot of Fame year here on the main channel. I will see you soon. Until next time, aloha from Santa Monica, California. Happy holidays and happy planting. Little bonus of last year Pot of Fame for 2022. I wanted to share with you my Cressula ovata, and it is of course in bloom season. I should actually pick this one, and I'll be drying it, and I use this in my art pieces. So if you would like something from my collection that'll last forever from these blooms, but take a look, it is literally all in bloom.